When a woman decides deep down in her soul that she is ready to give herself to you, she will never use her words to tell you. She won't say it because, for a woman, feels like she is losing her power. It feels like she is becoming too vulnerable. And logic is not something we like to use when we are feeling desire. Instead, she speaks a different language. It is a language of the body, a language of the breath, and a language of the silence. Most men, they are waiting for a green light. They are waiting for her to say, yes, I am ready. But if you wait for her to say it, you are going to be waiting forever. And you will miss the most beautiful invitation a woman can ever give you. In this video, I am going to show you the hidden signs. These are the things she does when her heart and her body have already said yes, but her mouth is still afraid to speak. Listen very carefully, because the truth is always hidden in the things she doesn't say. Sign number 1, the first thing you will notice is a change in the physical space between you. I call this the gravity of her presence. You see, every woman has a circle around her. It is an invisible wall that keeps the world away. If she is not interested in you, that wall is made of ice. It is cold. It is hard. And you can feel it the moment you walk into the room. But when she has chosen you, that wall begins to melt. She will find a way to be near you, even when there is no logical reason for it. If you are standing in a group, she will slowly, almost without knowing it, drift towards your side. She won't stand in front of you like a soldier. She will stand beside you, with her shoulder just inches away from yours. This is her testing your energy. She wants to know if your heat feels good against hers. She wants to know if your presence makes her feel safe, or if it makes her feel nervous. And if she stays there, if she stays in that close circle where she can smell your skin and hear your breathing, then she has already invited you in. Think about the last time you were with her. Did she move her chair a little closer? Did she lean in when you were talking, even if she could hear you perfectly fine? This is not just politeness. This is hunger. This is her body trying to get as close to yours as possible, because her mind is already imagining what it would be like to touch you. If she is closing the gap, she is telling you that she is ready to let you lead. She is handing you the keys to her personal space. Do not ignore the gravity. Sign number 2, the eyes are the map of the heart, but the mouth is the destination. When a woman is falling for you, when she is reaching that point where she wants to be yours, her gaze will change. She will stop looking at your eyes for a moment, and her gaze will drop down to your lips. It happens in a split second. It is a tiny, quick look, but it is the most honest thing she will ever do in that moment. She isn't listening to your words. She isn't thinking about your stories or your jokes. She is thinking about the sensation of your mouth on hers. She is wondering if you are a gentleman or if you are a man who takes what he wants. And then there is the shy break. This, when you catch her looking, her heart rate spikes, her pupils grow large and dark, and she looks away. She looks down at her hands, or she fixes her hair, and she gives you a little smile that she tries to hide. Why? Because she is embarrassed that you saw her desire. She is embarrassed that her body is being so loud while her mouth is being so quiet. If you see her eyes darting between your eyes and your lips, and if she looks away when you catch her, she is ready. She is struggling to keep her composure because you have triggered something primal in her. She is waiting for you to notice. Sign number 3. Now, we talk about the touch that isn't an accident. Women are very careful about who they touch. Our skin is our most sensitive part, and we only share it with people we trust. If she starts touching you, even in small, simple ways, it is a sign of deep surrender. Maybe she brushes a piece of hair off your forehead. Maybe she fixes the collar of your shirt. Maybe she touches your arm when she laughs. To a man, this might seem like nothing, but to a woman, this is everything. She is breaking the physical barrier. She is telling her subconscious and yours that it is okay for your bodies to mix. She is testing the electricity. She wants to know if touching you makes her feel a spark, or if it makes her feel nothing. If she lingers, if her hand stays on your arm for just 1 second too long. That is not an accident. That is a lingering invitation. She is waiting to see if you will touch her back. She is waiting for you to take her hand, or to put your arm around her waist. She is giving you a test run of intimacy. If you feel her touch, stay calm. Let her feel your strength. Let her feel that you are not afraid of her desire. Sign number 4. This sign is psychological. It is about the depth of her questions. When a woman wants to give herself to you, she stops asking about your day and starts asking about your life. She will ask you what you think about love. She will ask you what you want in a partner. She will ask you what makes you happy and what makes you sad. She is performing an emotional X-ray. She needs to know if you are a man who can hold her heart safely, because for a woman, physical surrender is a result of emotional safety. If she doesn't feel safe, she will never be yours. If she starts sharing her own secrets, her fears, her childhood memories, she is opening the door to her soul. She is saying, I am letting you see the parts of me that I hide from everyone else. She is handing you the blueprints to her heart. If you can listen to her without judging, if you can be the anchor for her emotions, then she will follow you anywhere. She is choosing you to be her protector. And once she feels protected, she is ready to be taken. Sign number 5. This is the sign of the warm silence. In a world that is always noisy, silence is a very powerful thing. When you are with someone you don't know, silence is awkward. You feel like you have to talk. But when a woman wants to give herself to you, the silence changes. It becomes heavy. It becomes warm, like a blanket. You can be sitting in a car or on a couch, and neither of you is saying a word. But you can feel the tension. You can feel her energy reaching out for yours. She is comfortable just being in your presence. She has stopped the performance of being a girl. And she is just being a woman. If she can sit in that silence with you, and if she looks at you with soft eyes, she's waiting. She is waiting for you to break the silence with a touch or a kiss. She has done all the work she can do. She has lowered the bridge now. She is waiting for you to walk across it. Sign number 6. The final sign is the change in her voice. Listen to how she speaks to her friends then. Listen to how she speaks to you when you are alone. Her voice will become softer. It will become lower and a little bit breathy. She will speak slower, as if she is savoring every word. This is the sound of her feminine energy surrendering to your masculine energy. She is letting her guard down. She is becoming gentle because she wants you to be gentle with her. It is almost like a whisper. Even if she is standing right next to you, she is creating a private world where only you and she exist. If you hear that change in her tone, if you feel the softness in her words, then you know she's not just talking to you, she's calling out to you. So if you see these signs, do not be afraid. She is not going to say it with her mouth. She is saying it with her life. She is saying it with her eyes, her touch, and her silence. If you have felt this, if you have seen this in her, then it is time for you to lead. Be the man she thinks you are. Be the man who is strong enough to handle her surrender. If this video opened your eyes, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to share this with someone who needs to hear it. And I want you to leave a comment. Tell me, have you ever felt that warm silence? Have you ever seen that shade break in her eyes? Subscribe to this channel because we are going to keep uncovering the truths that most people are too afraid to talk about. Pay attention to the silence. That is where the truth lives. I will see you in the next video.